just when you thought it was safe to go back into the ghost quarter. I don't know if that's the actual Jaws theme, but probably don't want to be accurate anyway. Hello and welcome to the ghost quarter. I bought a Jaws pinball machine. Let's explore that comment. So, okay, here's what happened. And yes, I'm totally stealing Salivate Metal's thing when I say that, because he's always like, let's explore! I love Salivate. Hope you're watching this, Salivate. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out Salivate Metal. He's awesome. There you go. Especially if you love numismatic stuff and, you know, like currency and things going on in the financial world, go look at his channel. Worth a watch. Also, while you're at it, one of my coworkers, my friend technically, is named Gavin, and he has a channel called NASCAR 77. Go give him a subscribe. Why? Because he does stop motion racing. It's neat. Go watch his channel. Links in the description down below. All right, so here's where we're at. I bought a Jaws pinball machine. Yes, that's a thing. Proud of that. Can't make any specific comments about that at this time, other than it's awesome, and go look at the Stern website. You'll thank me later. Okay, so while I was negotiating that deal, which, by the way, amazing deal, not complaining one bit, love my distributor. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, nope, maybe not. Anyway, as I was saying, I need to shave. My beard just keeps going like, anyway, where was I? I completely blanked. Yes, distributor. So when I negotiated the deal for the Jaws pinball machine, I'm like, you know, I've been literally saying to people for like 7-8 months at this point, Elvira's gonna be the next machine! Elvira's gonna be the next machine! I've literally been doing that for nearly 8 months at this point, at least 7. I mean, I'm sure you've all seen my channel. You wouldn't be watching this /subscribed if you haven't. But you've all heard me say it. I'm pretty sure I was saying that in like early 2023, where literally I was going to say, my first machine is going to be an Elvira. I'm pretty sure I said that. I'm pretty sure there's somebody that's frantically going back through my videos as we speak, going, I know he said that. I know he said that. So I'm pretty sure I said that something like in my top 30 pinball, well, not like top 15 or top 10 pinball machines I want. I had a list. I still have the list. I just don't know where it is right now. But basically, the long story made short, there's a bunch of machines I will buy at some point. Not right now. But yeah. So what ended up happening was when I negotiated the deal, I'm like, look, I've been talking about my Godzilla for 8 months almost. Nobody cares. I need something fresh. That's where the Jaws comes in. Also, while we're at it, I want my Elvira. That is going to happen. I'm getting my Elvira. And when I negotiated for the Jaws, I'm like, you get me a number, and we're going to talk about that Elvira. It's going to happen. I'm going to do both deals at the same time. Because I'm going to go from 1 machine to 3, and that makes my business go from to, oh my god, he has 3 really awesome machines. Whoa, what happened? In Greenfield, Iowa? Really? You know, that's kind of the gist there. It's just, you know, going from nobody cares to, oh my god, this guy actually has things I want to play. Because I'm covering a lot more age groups, because the Godzilla, while fun, feels more like, you know, okay, this is more of almost a kid kind of thing in a way. The Elvira brings that kind of more of an adult kind of feel to the channel, but also to my store /arcade. And the Jaws is definitely horror themed. I mean, come on, it's Jaws. It's Jaws! Need I say more? I mean, come on. It's right up there with the Halloween machine released by Spooky Pinball, which was originally going to be one of my first machines, but I'm like, I really like the way Stern does their pinball. Don't get me wrong, I fully recommend Spooky Pinball as well. I like what they're doing. I love everything they're doing, truthfully. But when it comes to like tournaments and, you know, doing things with the machines beyond just playing them, you gotta go with Stern. They're up here when it comes to that. I'm sorry. I love Spooky Pinball, and I will eventually be buying some of their machines. But right now, it's not quite there yet to me. But anyway, I was like, I have to have this machine. It has to come home with me. Well, to my store, I mean. But I basically live here at this point. Anyway, so yeah, I bought a Jaws, which will be coming soon-ish. I can't be more specific than that. I will be doing a release party for that, and I'm going to be renovating my entire store in order to prepare for that. Literally, I'm going to be moving everything, removing display cases, removing random stuff, making places for people to actually sit, basically making this room have more space than it currently does, by any means necessary, almost. I'm going to be figuring out probably how to turn this room behind me here. Yeah, there's a room right here. Turn that into more arcade space, maybe for like stand-up machines or something. I haven't quite decided exactly how I'm going to do this, but I will figure out something. Stay tuned, because things are about to get interesting. I'm going to go from one machine to multiple. Also, I'm going to be promoting the ever-loving crap out of it. Literally, one of the major things I'm going to do right out of the gate is I'm going to immediately build up to having the newspaper here. I'm going to renovate everything, and unfortunately, I really don't feel like the Magic the Gathering stuff jives with the pinball stuff I'm going to be doing. And if I'm going to be putting more focus on the arcade, I think it's time to retire some of this. While I like this, and this is awesome, it's cool, I think it's great, it's not the theme I'm going for at this point. Originally, I was going to have, you know, the Black Lotus and the other stuff, and I was going to be a card store, and it was going to be cool, and, you know. I'm pivoting in business terms. I'm pivoting. What that means is I'm kind of moving away from that advertising, because that's not the advertising in town that's going to really bring in customers. As much as I hate saying it, that's not where the money is. At least not in the local community. Now, online, I make money hand over fist selling cards. I'm just going to move that part back to online, free up my shelving space, and focus on things people actually want. Now, admittedly, my store is just a little bit covered in cards at the moment because, you know, I've been going through cards. You know, putting down a down payment on a pinball machine tends to cost a little bit of money. So, been doing what I gotta do. Anyway, it's currently snowing outside, and I want to walk you through my store real quick before I end this off, because this is the take I'm using, and I'm not doing it again. So, here goes. All right. The problem here is there is not enough space. If you look around currently, that's a lot of wasted space. I mean, you can't really see it very well, but if I moved this machine facing the wall over here, you know, where it's like this machine currently, but this way, yeah, I could literally have this right there, and then all the way across have all 3 machines. Now you're probably going, well, where are those going to go? That's probably going to get moved over here-ish, in that general area. This stuff is going to move. I'm going to move this, probably shove this back, just free up more space by reducing my shelf space. That also gives me the added advantage of having room for more chairs, so that when I'm running a tournament, people have somewhere to sit. That's kind of important when you're running a tournament. Also, another thing that's kind of important when you're running a tournament is having a working restroom, which I currently don't have. So that's a problem. Yeah, that's kind of a big problem, actually. That's not just you can kind of overlook that problem. No, that's a big problem. And something I'm going to have to fix. So yeah, this whole thing is probably going to get completely changed. We're talking like legit completely changed. By the end of the year, this store is going to look completely different. I mean, hell, it's going to look completely different by the end of the month, if we're being brutally honest, because they're bringing potentially 2 pinball machines, at least 1 for sure. The Jaws is happening. I told them, you bring me my Jaws. We will talk about the Elvira. And preferably get that deal done as soon as possible. But I'm going to line those up over there, have that moved over here, in that general area, and that's going to get out of my way some way, shape, or form. I will figure out where that's going to go. I don't care if I have to give it away or put it up on cloth and go, just make it go away. I need this to go away. If I have to do that, I will do that. Maybe get a couple $100 out of it. I'll throw it down on the down payment for a pinball machine. But that thing is going to go away one way or the other. Now, in terms of arcade machines coming in next, ignoring the pinball machines for just a moment, the number 1 most requested machine that I have had so many people say to me is Pac-Man. So I should probably get a Pac-Man machine. Anyway, I'm going to let this video ride. It's been fun. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go. Pinball machines are calling my name and telling me, pay for me. Pay for me. I need to be paid for so I can come to your store. Store. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.